Well, we're tracking just a terrific Tuesday for you in mid-Missouri. Temperatures topping out in the low 60s, plenty of sunshine. It's just going to be a little bit breezy at times. So maybe stay away from the outdoor burning if we can here as we get into this afternoon. Those gusts up around 25 to 30 miles per hour. Again, any grass fire that gets up and going can get out of hand fairly quickly. That's why we try to tell you to maybe stay away from some of that. But even as we get into tonight, the wind never really backs off, and that's going to keep temperatures propped up pretty nicely even as we get into later portions of tonight. We'll only bottom out around 50 degrees, so it's going to be mild as we get into even this evening. But those winds out of the south, they're going to carry in more moisture and eventually is going to lead to some rain chances filling back in tomorrow afternoon primarily, but I think we can see them as early as about lunchtime for your Wednesday. Here's the latest look at future tracking again, filling some of those lighter showers in as we get into the early afternoon hours, but they become moderate to even heavy at times. We've got plenty of moisture to work with as this latest system rolls on through. By midnight, though, temperatures cooling off enough that we're going to be seeing some freezing rain and some sleet starting to develop in some of our northernmost counties. That starts to push off toward the south and east as we go throughout the rest of Thursday morning by 6 o'clock. So, again, looking at that morning commute time, prime time of that morning commute, likely going to be fairly tricky. But as we get beyond the commute and into the afternoon, it's going to turn eventually over to all snow. But exactly how fast that happens, that's where some of these numbers are going to be likely a little bit different in some spots, with that boom potential, kind of the ceiling, if you want to think about it that way, going to be about 5 to 6 inches of snow by the time this system packs up and moves east. Most of us, though, going to fall in the bucket of 2 to 4 inches as we get into this latest swipe of wintry weather here from Old Man Winter. But timing-wise, that's starting to at least gain some confidence in our eyes. It's still the precipitation types when we transition over and how much of what we're going to be picking up. Still a little bit up in the air. Our best shot at picking up those higher numbers going to be to our north and west here, making back toward Brunswick and Marshall. That's where we're going to be watching out as we get into some of those higher amounts. You also got to watch out because I think we're going to have a layer of ice underneath some of this snow falling. So expect tricky travel as we get into Thursday morning and throughout the day on Thursday. And then by Thursday night, we fall back to about 10 degrees for overnight lows. So likely whatever's out on those roads is going to be staying with us into Friday morning.